Hi Cancer, my lunar brothers and sisters, welcome to your Life Sector Tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and descendant sign. Remember, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and plans for August of 2023, can you believe August 2023 already? Okay, so you got the 8 of Wands with the 7 of Wands, okay, and the Page of Swords. It looks like someone's giving you the challenge this month, right? So a lot of your plans, it looks like you are working on something, but it's like you're getting a lot of your insight or input from somebody that lives at a distance from you. And whoever this person is, they are training you hard. Like they are pushing you, they're pushing your buttons. They may be demanding you to think outside the box. That Page of Swords does suggest as well, this person is either very intelligent or very skilled in their field and they can see your potential. So it's like whatever you're trying to do, whether this is working for yourself, whether it's a side project, whether it is, I don't know, parenting advice, it doesn't matter what it is. Whoever this person is, they can clearly see your potential and they are pushing you to get the best or the most out of you. All right. Now, when it comes to your career and communications, you got the 2 of Wands, nice, with the Knight of Swords, okay, and the 4 of Swords. Isn't that a really interesting set of cards? So there's kind of like a stop-start, driving with the brakes on energy here. And it looks like a lot of you might have that feeling. There might be an underlying frustration when it comes to the career this month, where it's like you feel like things are moving, but they're not moving fast enough. It's like you feel like you can sort of see and feel the destination, but it's not quite, it's not quite there, or it's not quite connecting. Now, what this does suggest is the career sector is going to be moving very fast this month. You could be connecting with a lot of people, potentially some that really have the ability to really help you get ahead. But it's almost like they work at their own pace, and there's kind of like you, like, yeah, come on, I want to get going, I want to do more, I want to do this now. And that 4 of Swords is kind of saying, no, you've got to put the brakes on, take your time with it. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be either mixing in an affluent circle or finding a work placement that actually ends up being very good for you. But again, it has its own time scale. It has its own way of moving. It's kind of like, when you stay on an island, the island has its own mini climate. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, so in some regards, this suggests that things are going to move really fast. And in others, it's going to move really slow. So it's like you might feel like you arrive with certain things, way before. So it's kind of like that feeling, when you like on holiday and you arrive and you have to wait for your luggage, right? So you get to the airport, you're like, yes, I've landed, I'm here. And now I've got to spend the next, however long waiting for my bloody suitcase. This is kind of like that feeling. So if you're employed by somebody else, don't rush it, don't force it, just take your time. Everything that you need is showing up for you, but it's just taking its sweet time. Finally, when it comes to, when it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, your demographic is shifting this month in a really big way. So it's like maybe you have less clients, but they are higher paying clients. There's something here about the whole way that you do business or the whole way that you work is about to shift and change. And I feel like a lot of you know this. You feel it. I mean, you're Cancerians after all, darling. You're the most psychic sign in my humble opinion. So you will probably feel this, like you'll intuit this sort of change that's happening. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this looks like you are very focused on what you desire to be doing next. Now, that 4 of Swords with the Knight of Swords, there is a frustration here. There's kind of like not even a worry, but there's like a frustration about where to go next. And I gotta be honest, the plans are kind of somewhat disrupted, all right? With this as well, laying demands and making noise is not going to cut it. Just ride it out. Take your time. For your love and relations, you've got the King of Cups, usually a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You've got the Five of Wands and you have the Nine of Wands. So a water sign, a fellow water sign person could feature for you. This might be somebody that you meet in the most unlikely of places. So touch wood. Let's say you have a minor accident. This could be that you end up meeting somebody in A&E. This could be, let's say you go out with a bunch of friends and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff kicks off. And you're kind of like, yeah, okay. And you just stood there, you know, and you kind of gets talking to somebody and it happens that way. It could also be as well, for those of you that are connecting to somebody this month, if you are, this person looks like they have either been in the military, maybe they have some kind of PTSD, maybe they've been through something, you know, that was really very hard. And maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's you that's revealing that vulnerability to another person to say, look, you know what, I've just come out of a really bad relationship or whatever. You're going to have to take it easy with me. And if you can, you know, then you'll have me. If you are cross-watching for a Cancerian, I'm going to tell you this straight up. I have the moon in Cancer, so it's something that I resonate with very deeply. When a Cancer is in, when they consider you family, right? And usually the partner becomes a part of your family, for whether this is a Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Cancer ascendant. Once you are in that familial connection with a Cancerian, they are 100% loyal, right? Sometimes to a fault, actually. So if you're cross-watching for a Cancerian, take your time, because once you're in, you are in, all right? For those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this could be that your partner really goes out of their way to talk to you and share with you about how they feel. This is something that makes a big difference for Cancerian people. It's like, don't tell me what you think. Don't hit me with facts and figures and statistics and all of that shit. Just tell me how you feel. What do you really feel? Once you say that to a Cancerian, if you say, look, this is how I feel about this, they're like, you have their full attention, all right? So when it comes to your money and materials, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Judgment card. This is, can we bring yesterday back around? Sorry, I get so excited sometimes that I just sing random lyrics from songs. I'm known for this, actually, in my friendship circle. I will also quote random, usually like the lines that nobody remembers. I will also quote random films, random lines of films or reference films in whatever I'm talking about. And then I will say to my friend, what film was that from? Because that's me. I am a special kind of geek. Now, the Judgment card, Blast from the Past. King of Pentacles, this could be a financial opportunity that comes back from the past, only this time it gets off the ground and it starts to move. That Knight of Pentacles is about something for the future that has a financial element to it. You've got two kings here. Two kings represents minor councils, so this basically suggests whatever or whoever you are reconnecting to this month, financially it's going to bode very well for you moving forward. I love, love, love this. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, for those of you that have had chronic health situations, challenges or issues, this month you find an alternative method of treating that, one that is obviously vetted by your doctor, but you find an alternative method of treating something that actually goes very, very well for you. So I really love this. And then when it comes to your home and environment, this is you building something for the long term or the future. This really is more about your money. This whole month, look, you've got so much wands and air here, wands and swords, right? So this is all actions and thoughts, but then you've got this earth and the money sector that's really grounding it to bring it to life. The interesting thing is, out of all of this, there's no cards that represent water. Well, you've got the King of Cups, so there is a little bit of water, but that's more about a person. So it's like you are bringing the water. All right. Now, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.